Welcome to Anonymous Tarot. I'm your host, Kleo. Today, we're delving into the symbolism of the Seven of Pentacles. In this card, we see a figure standing still, evaluating their progress and the fruits of their labor. They've harvested their crops, but are now assessing whether they've achieved what they set out to do.
There's something intriguing about this card, the idea that growth and progress can be stagnant. It's as if this figure is stuck in a moment, frozen in time, while the world around them is changing.
In ancient cultures, the pentacle represented material success, practicality, and hard work. The Seven of Pentacles suggests that we must balance our desire for achievement with a sense of inner reflection and self-awareness.
I think this card can also represent a sense of disconnection from our true selves. We are so focused on external validation and success that we forget to listen to our own inner wisdom.
The figure in this card is not just evaluating their own progress, but also the progress of their community or society. It's a reminder that our individual successes are often tied to the well-being of those around us.
That's a really important point, Kleo. I think this card can also be seen as a call to slow down and reflect on our values and priorities. We are often so caught up in the hustle and bustle of life that we forget to stop and smell the roses.
In ancient Greece, the Seven of Pentacles was associated with the myth of Demeter and Persephone. The story goes that Demeter, the goddess of agriculture, was so grief-stricken by her daughter Persephone's abduction by Hades that she refused to let the earth produce any crops until her daughter was returned.
This myth speaks to the universal human experience of waiting and longing for something that feels just out of reach. It's a powerful symbol of the cyclical nature of life, where growth and harvest are intertwined with decay and rebirth.
As the myth unfolds, we see Demeter's transformation from a powerful, fertile goddess to a withered and barren one. This represents the tension between letting go and holding on a constant struggle that we face in our own lives.
The Seven of Pentacles suggests that this tension is not just about individual growth, but also about our relationship to the natural world. It invites us to consider the consequences of our actions and the world we are leaving behind.
In many ancient cultures, the number 7 was considered sacred, representing completion and perfection. The Seven of Pentacles takes this symbolism and weaves it into a complex tapestry of human experience, reminding us that growth and decay are intertwined.
Ultimately, the myth of Demeter and Persephone reminds us that growth and transformation are not ends, but rather doorways to new life. The Seven of Pentacles encourages us to approach life's challenges with a sense of curiosity and wonder, knowing that every ending marks a new beginning.
In the realm of the Seven of Pentacles, we find ourselves in a place of quiet contemplation, where the fruits of our labor are being weighed and measured. In the dream, I see a figure standing amidst a still life, surrounded by the products of their own hands. This is a moment of introspection, where we assess the value of our creations and consider whether they align with our inner desires.
I see this figure as a symbol of our own inner critic, the one that judges our accomplishments and asks us to consider the true cost of our actions. The still life, on the other hand, represents the external validation we seek, the likes and accolades that can either boost or crush our self-esteem. In the dream, we are forced to confront the disconnection between our inner and outer worlds.
The Seven of Pentacles is also associated with the ancient Greek concept of eudaimonia, a state of being that arises from living a life of purpose and fulfillment. When we're in this place of contemplation, we're not just evaluating our external successes, but also our inner alignment with our values and passions. It's a moment of stillness, where we tune into our deepest desires and ask ourselves what truly brings us joy.
But what happens when we are stuck in this place of contemplation, when the silence becomes overwhelming and the weight of our expectations becomes crushing? That's when the dream can turn into a nightmare, where we are trapped in a cycle of self-doubt and fear. The Seven of Pentacles reminds us that this moment of introspection is not a permanent state, but rather a gateway to growth and transformation.
In my interpretation, the Seven of Pentacles is a call to slow down and appreciate the journey, rather than just the destination. It's an invitation to cultivate patience, to trust in the process, and to recognize that our worth is not defined by external validation, but by our own inner wisdom and resilience.
For me, the Seven of Pentacles is a reminder that growth is a lifelong process and that we'll never have all the answers. The dream is a symbol of the unknown, of the mysteries that lie beneath the surface of our waking lives. By embracing this uncertainty, we can tap into the collective unconscious and access a deeper sense of purpose and meaning.
The Seven of Pentacles reveals a moment of pause, a moment where we're forced to confront the fruits of our labor. Are we satisfied with what we've created, or are we still waiting for the perfect harvest?
I think this card speaks to the human experience of impermanence. We work hard to achieve something, only to have it slip through our fingers. It's a reminder that our accomplishments are fleeting and that we must learn to let go.
The pentacles represent the physical realm, where we toil and struggle to bring our ideas to life. In this context, the Seven of Pentacles suggests that we must learn to trust the natural order of things, rather than trying to force our will upon the world.
I see this card as a call to examine our relationship with time. Are we rushing through life, or are we taking the time to appreciate the slow, deliberate process of growth and evolution?
This card can also represent the tension between patience and frustration. We must learn to balance our desire for progress with the need for patience and trust in the universe's plan.
I think the Seven of Pentacles is a reminder that our worth is not defined by our external accomplishments, but by the qualities of our character. It's a call to look inward, to examine our own hearts and minds, and to find meaning in our own unique journey.
The Seven of Pentacles is a card of patience, hard work, and dedication. It can indicate that we've reached a point of completion, but we're now faced with the responsibility of evaluating our own success.
I think of the Seven of Pentacles as a moment of reckoning, where we are forced to confront the fruits of our labor and ask ourselves if they are truly fulfilling our desires.
In many ancient cultures, the Seven of Pentacles is associated with the goddess Demeter, who is often depicted as a woman tending to her grain. This card can represent the nurturing, receptive qualities of the feminine, which are essential for growth and harvest.
But what if we're not ready to let go of the material success, even if it's not aligning with our values or passions? The Seven of Pentacles can indicate a sense of disconnection between our external accomplishments and our inner fulfillment.
I think that's where the idea of sowing and reaping comes in. We must be mindful of the seeds we plant and the harvest we reap. This card is a reminder that our actions have consequences and that we must take responsibility for our own success.
It's also a call to rebalance our priorities. Perhaps we've been so focused on external validation that we've neglected our own inner world. The Seven of Pentacles invites us to look within and assess what truly brings us fulfillment and joy.
In this position, the Seven of Pentacles is often associated with the act of carrying or bearing fruit from one's labor. This could be a literal fruit, like an apple or a harvest, or a metaphorical one, like a child or a creative project. The idea is that you've put in the effort and care, and now it's time to nurture and share it with others.
I love how this card can represent the moment just after harvest, when the weight of the fruit is still present, but the true value lies in its ripeness and potential. It's a reminder that the work itself is often invisible, hidden beneath the surface, and that the true measure of our success is in the tangible results we create.
In many ancient cultures, the Seven of Pentacles was associated with the goddesses of agriculture and fertility. These powerful women embodied the cycles of nature and the interconnectedness of all living things. By carrying the fruit of our labor, we're not just fulfilling our own needs, but also honoring the land, the community, and the cycles of life.
I think this card can also represent the weight of responsibility, the burden of carrying the needs and expectations of others. It's a reminder that our success is not just about personal achievement, but also about how we serve and contribute to the world around us.
The carry is also a symbol of letting go, of releasing our attachment to the outcome and trusting that the fruit will flourish in its own time. This is a difficult concept for many of us, as we're often wired to control and manipulate the world around us. But in this card, we're invited to surrender and allow the natural order to unfold.
I think that's what makes this card so fascinating. It's not just about the end result, but about the journey, the process, and the transformation that occurs along the way. The carry is a reminder that growth and evolution are always ongoing, and that the true magic lies in the unfolding of our potential.
The cards have spoken.
We'll see you at the next draw.